Look, unhealed trauma, that's a choice. You get to heal your trauma.
But can I say that farting too soon is also a choice?
Let's talk about this game. This is really interesting. This came to us from Josh, and it's a party game, which we always love them, but it has an actual like debating element to it instead of just like choosing the one you think is right and whatever the judge picks.
Also, it looks like a box of candy, like a box of chocolates, just like, you know, like a cube. We never see board games in cubes.
So well done on the packaging already, Josh. We've got a number of cards here that have come with it, and of course, some instructions. Ooh. So in this case, it'd be, what are red flags about people, right? Hates dogs, huge red flag.
Ooh, yeah. That's
Farts too soon. Now that's an interesting one, as if farts require timing.
Farts too soon in the relationship.
Oh, that's what it is.
You know,
red
like
flags
when
in the
you're
relationship.
when you feel comfortable, you feel too comfortable farting.
So yeah, usually this is a conversation about like when it's too soon to sleep with them or to kiss them, but farting, what's the standard now?
What is the standard? Look, I'm very good at dating.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say farting.
Yeah, like if someone let her rip on a first date, that would be bad.
Okay, that'd be bad.
Yeah, that'd be like, you can do stuff to prevent these things from happening, right? Like,
yeah.
Like
You can be covert.
No, I'm talking about like literally like not eating, you know, beans at 11 a.m. Like don't eat a bunch of broccoli and cheese.
Okay. I've never really balanced my diet for this too much, but maybe that's something I need to ask Katie about. Different personality every time you see them.
Bigger. No. That's the only red flag.
Okay, I think I agree.
That's the only red
Speaks
flag.
in the office quotes.
Could be a turn on.
Yeah, it depends what year it was. Like if it's 2000, could be a turn on.
Could be if they do it well. Do you know what I mean?
Do the Stanley voice. I think if it was in 2009, it really would have worked. But the further we get away from it, it's more.
Ooh, might disagree with you there.
Yeah?
Might disagree with you. Yeah. The Office.
I mean,
is classic,
I love
right?
The Office. No, it holds up for sure.
Now it doesn't say speaks exclusively in The Office, so that's where. But yeah,
uses nail clippings as art. Now we're both artists. We'd probably appreciate that, I'd imagine. Again, it's not exclusive. Like if nail clippings were their only art, then we'd have a problem. I nail clippings are the candy wrappers of the human body, is what you're saying?
It's the quality of the art, though.
That's right. If it's just hot glue and nail clippings.
But if it's a full like animated short of different animals.
Oh, we're going there.
That's a
Yeah.
green flag.
If it tells a story, if the nail clippings tell a story, then is it a red flag or is it a very green flag?
Let's say you were the ranker then, Amy.
Okay.
So let's give you this responsibility. In what ranking would you put these red flags?
Okay, so C comes first.
Yeah, different personality.
Different personalities, nuts. Okay, hates dogs, we're gonna do that second actually, because it's not that they hate dogs, it's like, actually, like, go screw yourself if you're like having this like negative of a reaction to literally anything.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like if you're judging something like dogs like that quickly, geez, like coming in a little too hot. Well, it just points to other things. It's a gateway
it's indicative.
to like if you hate dogs, we're going to be managing your negativity for the rest of our lives. Farts too soon?
Okay, farts too soon.
Yeah, because that would mean like one of us ate too much broccoli and cheese, and the other one of us, you know, thought about later on tonight. Okay, so speaks in the office quotes and uses nail clippings as art. Again, we've made a lot of caveats, so I'm going to say E and then D. Mm-hmm.
Then once revealed, each player tries to change the mind of the ranker. It is up to the group to how they want to maintain the form. So we all get to talk at you about like why you should rearrange things.
And the goal is to match.
As much as you can. Even if you don't get it perfectly right, you'll have some people agreeing with you because they want you to rearrange where things are, right?
Okay.
Would hate dogs, like what if it comes from like a trauma of like a dog attack or something early in their life and they're just like not okay with it, but it's something that they're working on kind of situation.
Yeah. Right? Look, unhealed trauma, that's a choice. You get to heal your trauma.
But can I say that farting too soon is also a choice? and that comes from, for me, I'm like, I'm fine with dogs, but if I hate dogs and it's based on something that happened to me, that's something that I'm carrying and maybe I'm working through. But if someone farts too soon, they have looked at me and been like, this is a guy who wants to hear a fart. And so I'm like, oh, your judgment of me is actually poor versus
I was also
you
thinking-
have something that's tough for you.
Now, maybe this is me going back to another trauma excuse, but I think it's somebody who has like irritable bowel syndrome and actually can't necessarily control it. And like, uses nails clipping as art. Like, that seems pretty, like, I would try to convince you how gross that is comparatively to like other things.
I could buy that just because. Yeah, Speaks in the Office could be funny. This like we talked about how that could be acceptable, but we never talked about how like unacceptable that actually could be.
What if farting around someone just means you're comfortable with being your real like self? I think is what you meant to say. Like, what I was wondering also is like farts too soon is also just like too soon in the relationship. Like, oh, maybe a month in they were comfortable being flatulent.
Yeah, but Agents Fired. Like, I am gonna say that's also. That also speaks to like, especially if you don't know the person and you're just dating them, it's like, I've had this said to me on a date, which is like, I'm just dating to get straight to the Netflix and chill part. And I'm like, no, you're gonna be dating me. Like, if we're in a relationship, you're gonna be dating me the entire time. Like, you don't get to just like go straight into like comatose land. So, do you know what I mean? So that's,
I do know what you're saying. I guess I wouldn't phrase it as comatose land, such as like comfort land.
Yeah, comfort land, but I'm good with comfort. Like, why would I enter into a relationship with someone just to be comfortable?
Comfort?
Yeah. So like, I would want, in the beginning, you just want to make sure that they're on board for the like specialness of it as well. And the only way to do that is to actually not be comfortable.
Listen, if you're a big time farter, if that's like one of your that's like one of your sort of things you're hanging your hat on, then yeah, absolutely you should too early.
Yeah, if your identity is farter, let her rip because I want to know ASAP.
Exactly.
Do not withhold. But that's still a red flag.
Right, and it might not be a red flag for somebody else.
It's not a red flag too soon. It's just a generic red flag. Like, yeah, no, like I can choose someone who is not a self-identified farter. Just
Self-identified. Hello, my name is Jake, and I'm a farter.